The message came at 2:17 a.m. Not a call, not even a voice note, just a list. A cold, perfectly formatted list, like a shopping cart someone forgot to feel ashamed of. Wedding gift list. I stared at it longer than I should have. My thumb hovered above the screen, unmoving, as if touching it would make it real. A car. Not just any car. Specific model, specific color. An apartment. Not help with rent. Not a contribution. Ownership. And designer bags, plural. Each item tagged with brand names I knew she couldn't even pronounce a year ago. For a moment, I thought it was a joke. My sister had always had a strange sense of humor. Dry, slightly cruel. But there was nothing playful about this. No lol. No emoji beyond that single hollow heart. Just expectations, I typed slowly. I'm not buying any of this. 3 dots appeared instantly, then vanished. Then came the call. I didn't answer. It rang again, and again, until the 4th time, when silence felt heavier than whatever was coming. So I picked up. She didn't say hello. You're really going to embarrass me like this? Her voice wasn't hurt. It was furious, sharp, entitled. I leaned back in my chair, staring at the ceiling. I said no. A pause, short, dangerous. Then don't even come. Click! The line went dead. And just like that, something inside me went quiet too. Hey, the next morning, the family group chat was already alive. Messages stacked on top of each other like accusations waiting for a target. What's going on? Why is she upset? You know how important this wedding is. I didn't respond. I just read, watched, collected, because something about it didn't sit right. It wasn't just the list. It was the timing. 3 weeks ago, she was talking about a small wedding. Simple, intimate. Now suddenly, luxury, pressure, demands. I opened her profile again, scrolled, photos, filtered happiness, too polished, too curated. And then I saw it, a comment, buried under one of her engagement pictures, a name I didn't recognize, but the tone, too familiar. Can't wait for everything to finally be ours. Ours, not yours, not hers. Ours. I didn't react. Didn't like it. Didn't ask. I just took a screenshot. Hey, at dinner that night, I acted normal. That's the part people always underestimate. How easy it is to pretend when you've already started disconnecting. My mother kept glancing at me, waiting. For an apology, maybe, or a surrender. She's your sister, she finally said softly. I nodded. I know. Then why are you doing this? I placed my fork down carefully. I just want to understand something first. Her eyes narrowed slightly. What is there to understand? I didn't answer, because I wasn't ready to share it yet. Not until I had more. Hey, the next few days I watched quietly. Patterns, timing. She stopped posting as much. But when she did, it was always late at night, and always from the same location. Not her apartment, not our parents' house, somewhere else. I checked the geotags. A high-end residential complex across the city. Interesting. I drove there once. Didn't go in, just sat outside. Watched who came and went. And then I saw her, getting out of a car. Not alone. The man from the comment, laughing. Too close. Too comfortable. Like this wasn't new. Like this had been going on long before any wedding list. I didn't follow them. Didn't need to. I already had enough to know. This wasn't about a wedding. It was about leverage, control, extraction. And I was just a resource. Hey, that night I went back home. Sat in the dark. Phone in my hand. Scrolling through everything again. The list. The messages. The silence after I said no. And then her words replayed in my head. Then don't even come. I smiled. Not out of humor, but clarity. Because for the first time, I realized something simple. She didn't want me there. Not really. She wanted what I could give. And when I refused, I became disposable. That's when the plan started forming. Slowly, carefully. Not revenge. No, something colder. Something cleaner. I wasn't going to fight her. I was going to let her collapse under the weight of her own truth. And all I had to do was keep watching, keep collecting, keep waiting. Hey, 3 days later, I received another message. Not from her fiancé. Can we talk? I stared at it. Longer than I should have. Because now, the story was starting to shift. And whatever came next wasn't going to be quiet. Hey, I didn't reply immediately. I let his message sit there. Unread, but not unseen. There's a difference. It creates a kind of pressure, a quiet imbalance. The kind people rush to fix. Exactly what I wanted. 5 hours later, I answered. About what? He responded almost instantly. I think there's something you should know. Of course there was. There always is. When people realize they're not the only one being played. Hey, we met the next evening. A neutral place. Quiet cafe. Too many empty chairs, not enough noise to hide discomfort. He looked different in person. Not confident, not composed. Unraveling. His fingers tapped against the table, like he was trying to outrun something inside his own head. I didn't know who else to talk to, he said. I nodded once. Didn't help him, didn't guide him. People reveal more when they think they're leading. She's been distant, he continued. Secretive. I watched him carefully. The irony almost made me smile. Go on. He swallowed. I thought it was wedding stress. But then I saw messages. Late at night. A name I didn't recognize. I leaned back slightly. The same name. Of course. I confronted her, he said. She said it was nothing. Just a friend. A pause. Then, but it didn't feel like nothing. No, it never does. Hey, I slid my phone across the table. The screenshot. The comment. Can't wait for everything to finally be ours. His eyes locked onto it, and I watched the exact moment something inside him broke. Silent. Precise. Like glass cracking under pressure. You knew? He asked. I suspected. That was the truth. And also not. Hey, we didn't say much after that. We didn't need to. Two people standing on the same side of a lie don't require conversation. Just alignment. Before leaving, he looked at me one last time. What are you going to do? I held his gaze. Nothing. He frowned. Confused. Good. Not yet, I added. Hey, the wedding day arrived wrapped in noise. Music. Laughter. Artificial joy layered thick enough to suffocate reality. I wasn't there. Not physically. But absence has a way of becoming louder than presence, especially when it's expected. My phone buzzed relentlessly. Calls. Messages. Questions. Accusations. Where are you? This isn't the time for ego. She's already stressed. I ignored all of it, sat in silence, and waited. Hey, at exactly 6:12 p.m., I sent one message. Not to her, to the family group. A single file. No explanation. No warning. Just evidence. Clear. Undeniable. Photos. Timestamps. Her, the other man. Patterns that couldn't be explained away with soft lies or convenient excuses. And, at the end, the screenshot. Hours. Hey, 3 minutes. That's how long it took. Before the first call came in. Not from her. From my mother. Her voice was shaking. What is this? I didn't answer immediately. Let her sit in it. Feel it. Understand it. The truth, I said finally. Silence. Heavy. Unavoidable. She said you were trying to ruin her, my mother whispered. I closed my eyes briefly. Not out of pain. Out of recognition. Of how predictable this all was. No, I said calmly. She did that herself. Hey, later, I heard what happened. Not from her. Never from her. From others. Fragments. Pieces. But enough to see the whole picture. The groom had walked out. Mid-ceremony. No shouting. No drama. Just a quiet exit that echoed louder than any scene. Guests whispering. Families scrambling. Her standing there, alone, for the first time, truly seen. Hey, she called me that night. Dozens of times. I didn't pick up. There was nothing left to say, because this was never about the list, or the car, or the apartment. Those were just symptoms. The real truth was simpler, colder. She thought she could build a life on manipulation, and no one would check the foundation. Hey, days passed, then weeks. Her name slowly disappeared from conversations, from relevance, from importance, like something people agreed not to touch anymore. Hey, and me? I went back to my life, quiet, untouched, unaffected. Because in the end, I didn't lose a sister. I lost an illusion and illusions don't deserve grief.